Well, I'm so glad that you all are here with me tonight on this little conversation. I got a tan. I want to start off. I got a tan. Can y'all believe that? I didn't even realize how dark I had gotten until I put foundation on. I had to go get a darker shade, and then my watch. So I done got me a little tan. Uh, Summer is summering, but I want y'all to know something that evil is so nervous right now because we as human beings are on one accord. Do you know how hard fallen angels had to work to turn us all against one another, mainly because of the hue of our skin? I want to tell y'all something. I was talking to my clients. I was talking to a client in California, talking to a client in Maryland, talking to a client in Virginia, talking to a client in Alabama, Louisiana, and these people don't even know one another. But they all talked about how much they loved our country and how much they loved just humanity collectively and how much they wanted us all to be safe over here, to be happy, and to come together. And I want you to know that evil spirits working through folk, they do whatever they can to try to keep us separated. Do you know the devil mad as hell because he understands that we are united and not separated? But what makes him even more scared is that we are united as one under the Creator, the Most High, our God. We're united under God. You know, they can do whatever they want to do to take God up out of the schools, to take God up out of this place and up out of that place. But baby, one thing they can't ever do, come on, is take God out of our heart. And, it's just amazing talking to people from all over this country and seeing how everybody really want to come together. And if it's anything that I want to say to you tonight, as you go off and you drift off to sleep, I want to say to you to continue to pray over this country over here. Continue to pray for everyone over here. Continue to pray not only for yourselves and us in this community, but continue to pray for your enemy. Continue to pray for people who may not know God. Continue to pray that they somehow stumble on the goodness of Jesus, that they will answer to God and he can reconcile them to him. Because one thing I can say, that if we just keep putting love out here, regardless to people's lifestyles, regardless to their choices, regardless to their skin tone, regardless to their religious preferences. One thing I do know is love is equivalent to God, the Most High. He is the epitome. He is the generator, the life-giving force of love. And when we can put more love out in this atmosphere, in spite of the evil one trying to put fear in the hearts of man, so that he can keep men broken, you understand, in their spirit and in their consciousness. But the more love that we put out in this environment, the more it begins to align and sync with the song of creation. I want you to know that it is a song going on right now that you can't hear, but you can feel. It is a song going on in the heavenly realms of glory where angels are just praising God, and we can feel it, but sometimes we can't hear that. But I want you to know that people around this world have they up. I was like woke up, awakened, whatever you want to call it. People are not ignorant. People are very intelligent. People are thinking now. And they are thinking because God made them think. He is making them think about everything. God is allowing people to wake up to their abilities in Him as authoritative figures in this dimension to question everything. Do you know when you question things, you give God space to give you answers? I want you to know, evildoers, they never wanted you to have answers. And now this has gotten out of control because it's in God's hands. The control is out of our hands. The control is in the hands of our Father. And because of that, do you not know everybody's saying the same thing? I have never gotten on the phone with clients, working with them, and everybody says the same thing. They're saying we don't hate each other over here. We love each other over here. We want to be happy. We want to enjoy our families. We want to live in harmony. We don't want to hurt anybody. We want to come together and just love everybody. We just want to be happy. We want to be happy for our neighbors. We want to see people thrive. We want to see people be healed. We want to see people experience love. I heard him say, I want to see people experience God. And I heard him say that no matter what everybody else may think, I still believe in God. I still believe in Jesus Christ. I tell you, I almost threw this wrong because I want you to know something, that this has been a very tough week for me. This week has been a very challenging week, really, to be quite honest with you. And it's just like sometimes when you do good things, you just feel so much pressure on you. And I have to back up and take a breath and trust God with what he's doing in my life. I have to trust God. And when I would pick up the phone and I would be having just a human moment, it would be somebody on the other end of that phone that was talking about the goodness of Jesus. When I pick up the phone and I was having just a very stressful moment, it would be somebody on the other corner of this country talking about the goodness of Jesus. Where I would pick up the phone, I just said, look at God just talking through these vessels to me, and they had no clue I was having like a very stressful moment. So I want you to understand this, that it's more people wanting to be right over here than it is people wanting to be wrong. It's more people want to live in harmony with the Creator than more people want to live out of sync with the Creator. It is more people want to love their neighbor than it is people who don't want to love their neighbor. It's people that want to love their neighbor all the time, not because it's the holiday season and the songs and the la 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 is all up in the air. It is people who genuinely want to live a peaceful life, do what they're supposed to do as unto the Lord, worship the Almighty God, and love their neighbor like they love themselves. They really do. And I thank God I have some great neighbors. I pray for my neighbors. I pray for people on my job. I pray for my enemies, because I understand that even though that vessel may be occupied with an evil spirit, I understand that sometimes them people are not even consciously aware of what is going on. They're being used. I'm going to advance off of it now. Ain't nothing you gonna do to me. God ain't gonna get the glory, number one, and I'm not gonna get an advancement, number two. Because if you're gonna put me in hell, I'm gonna come out on fire. Come on, somebody. And baby, I ain't finna smell like smoke, but I'm gonna get some more power. But, it's just beautiful just to hear this, because the enemy doesn't want you to hear this. The enemy doesn't want you to know that it is people that you don't even know that wishes you well. It's people that you don't even know that wants you to be safe, that wants you to be happy, that wants you to experience love, that wants you to experience peace. They want you to be able to experience freedom. They want you to be able to buy food that you need, get the things that you need for your children, for your family, meet your monthly obligations so that you can enjoy your life. Do you know it's people that want you to be happy in this world? Don't let anything that you see being projected on a screen confuse you. Trust no man, baby. Only trust the one who created you. And I want you to understand that although the enemy may try to brainwash, gaslight, and bait us into thinking that the kingdom of heaven ain't winning, the devil is a lie. And I want you to know that the kingdom of heaven is winning, because people have began to have an individual, independent, personal, intimate relationship with the Spirit of God. And the reason why I know, because I can see the reflection of God in everybody that I talked to this week. Nobody's cursed. Nobody act rude. Nobody was mean. Nobody was hateful. We're in a situation where we are in a very intense, inflated economy. And so many people are just full of love, being of good heart and good cheer, really wanting to come together. And when we come together, across this whole world, it ain't nothing that evil can do to stop God from getting you and everyone else a breakthrough. I love you guys. Peace. And I still believe in you. Good night.